What is going on, everybody? We're back on at One Piece 610. Finishing the One Piece week here with this episode, Patreon wise. You guys haven't even seen the first. I'm recording this on Monday. Tuesday's episode hasn't even gone up yet, so probably going to be a lot of repeat questions for the last 3 episodes. But we leave off with Smoker finally not getting his hands on, not yet. He has found Virgo. He's with Law. 3 of them are going to run whatever 2v1 Royal Rumble they got going on. Luffy, of course, for plot purposes, he's the strongest character in the entire building, has been separated and somehow has to make his way back up. I'm curious who he'll be saving at the last moment or what scenario he'll be jumping into. Monet is over here versus Zoro, Robin, the Samurai, Brook, Nami, Usopp, Sun, and Chopper. I would hope that they're able to handle that. Zoro take command and figure this shit out. Sanji is with the other G5 members who they're supposed to be coming towards us, or are they supposed to be going to find an exit for the ship? I think they're supposed to be finding an exit. Caesar is in another like experiment room. So many different plot strings going on right now. And Mono Sasuke, or whatever the samurai's kid's name is part dragon. I don't know if he was always part dragon, has been experimented on to be part dragon, been fed a devil's fruit. I have absolutely no idea. Got all that going on with the Doflamingo influence in the background as well. Yeah, and I'm probably missing another plot point or two. So, that's where we're at. Let's see what we get. See what we get. Nah, fuck off, girl. And I'm ready for her to get her ass beat. I'm tired of Monet. She's been too cocky, too everything. Just no. No more. I need someone to give her the beating. Do you know about us since our level up, though? We've leveled up a little bit. Let's see. Snow fruit eater, if you can't tell. Yo, Nami, this is perfect. You're the weather girl over here. Help us out. There we go. Someone's got to take command. Robin's probably the most level-headed here. So. Oh, that's what Luffy asked for. Okay, we found out what her side mission was. Alright, group splitting off again. Another plot point. Zoro, I need you to analyze what's going on here. Nami could be big. Oh, God, we cut. Room D, that's where Caesar is, or is that? No, okay. Alright, Smoker. This is your chance, buddy. Let's see, because Law's gone out sad as hell. No pun intended. So show me something. That electric shock really fucked Virgo up, I'm not gonna lie. He felt that. Just gotta stop talking at this point. Law, there's nothing you can do. Yeah, there's literally nothing you can do. I'd like to think he'd figure out a way to get around this, the doctor that he is, but there's no way. Yeah, it would break their spirit if the soldiers find out. So let's just say you awkwardly died. Mm-hmm. He doesn't remember. What is up with his memories, bro? Why he just keeps that bamboo stick on him, huh? Alright, Smoker. Show me a little bit different here. They're his misfits, though. Hmm. First things first, separate Law's heart from Virgo's possession. That'd be ideal. Whoa-wee. What the fuck did he just shoot out of that? I love the regather of the smoke right there. That's actually pretty great. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh! He hockeyed himself. Okay, I didn't know if Smoker knew what's up with the what's ups, but he did. There's no way you can be in the new world and not have a good baseline of hockey, right? Just have to be. Virgo's taking some damage. And he's not a Logia, so like we can definitely make contact. He is taking damage. I need to know what's up with his memory. Of course they cut. Because now we've seen both. We've seen who we suspect to be evil actually working for good, in like Kuma, and I guess you could say Saul and Okaji to like an extent, but not really. And then we've seen who we've thought to be stand-up, good character, to be evil. Virgo. Hmm. We gotta move. Oh, fuck. Gas is starting to leak in. And this man's got hairline fractures in his leg. I'm actually surprised that somebody was able to... Now, of course, Sanji isn't the strongest. He's going... Oh, my God. Sanji isn't the strongest he's going to be. We feel like, especially with him and his kick, you know, they call him Blackfoot, Redfoot, Firefoot, whatever they call him, that somebody would be able to damage his legs. Because you feel like, you know, he armament hockeys them. They're very strong. We've seen him turn them into fire. That somebody would be able to give one of his legs a blow and he actually receive structural damage is kind of crazy. So again, I just don't know if that's like one armament hockey being stronger than another, or if there's something Devil's Fruit related inside of Virgo. I don't know. Whoa. I like that. I like that. That's where Luffy's got to end up. He's got to get in that control room. He'll have no idea where he's going, but maybe plot will allow him to end up there. Speaking of Luffy. Better Spider-Man your way out of there. It's like Luffy getting stuck in the side of the buildings in Water 7 all over again. It's like, alright, how do we make the rest of the fight seem respectable? I know. Let's just have him stuck somewhere for X amount of time. You just gonna look for food down here? Luffy. What fucking Land Before Time dragon is that? Oh no, that's his son! That's his son! His son wasn't the one that we beat the shit out of. Okay, that's his son. Does he fly? Does he fly? Okay, so there's a totally, completely different dragon. Alright. I thought his son was the dragon that we already encountered. So this is a third dragon we've encountered this arc. The original one in the beginning that we thought could talk. The one that we thought couldn't fly. And now his son. Whoa! Got a whole squad in there. Vegapunk is everybody's enemy out here, huh? I can't wait to meet the man himself. I'm so curious of what his real personality is like. I need you to stay here and protect me. Mm-hmm. When we close the gates to C and D, as I said before, you're going to funnel them into R. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Trihatch G5 or the children. Doesn't matter if there are enemies or not. They place the survivor. Yep. Everybody's going to be in there. Air vents. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You'll close all the doors. Everybody will be in there. Sounds good on paper. Big Mom members. And Doflamingo will be watching this as well. Take it easy, buddy. Yeah. Truth comes out. Truth comes out. I mean, what are they gonna do? They can't do shit about it, but truth comes out. Yeah. Yeah, the evil Vegapunk that we just cursed. They're the reason we, like, lost our limbs and all that shit. We're starting to lose the morale of the group, man. Either rally them back or just cut them off fully. What are we gonna do here? Full evil? Are we putting on the performance? Is he okay? I mean, it's acting his ass off. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever really heard Frieza's voice actor outside of Frieza, so like I'm hearing different range and emotions than I would ever hear out of Frieza. Man's going for it. I will give them a ton of credit, and I've been saying this the entire arc. They have never slipped once on the appearance or the sound effects of his Devil's Fruit. They could easily forget to, you know, place it in when he's speaking here or speaking there, or if he's in a room, they don't have to put the sound effect on it and everything else. But they've been consistent with it the entire arc, and it's really great. It's really great. That's how you win the people. All right, but let's get to, we got some good development happening. I don't care if you take me back to the Smoker and Virgo fight, if you take me back to us beating the shit out of Monet, Luffy interacting with the Dragon Boy. We got some good plot points here. I'd like to see it. I'm not gonna watch One Piece for another like 6 or 7 days, so. And we have like 3 minutes left. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, so he really was trying to like get a weapon out there to kill pirates for the Marines. Or at least that's what he tells himself. It's all fucked. Well, don't talk about my man Sengoku. Thing is, Akainu would take that. Till the explosion goes off. He failed to turn people into giants again, so that wasn't the first time. They've been going at this for a while. That was a nice little flashback. I didn't mind that right there. It sucks that that's going to use the rest of the episode, but it's not bad. Oh, they came to get his ass. There's a line here, and you've crossed it, buddy. There's a line here, and you've crossed it. Vegapunk! Well, at least we got his voice. Where is he? Oh, fuck. Yeah. Energy blast. And there it goes. I thought we were going to get to see him there for a second. I really did. That would have been a crazy episode. One Piece does love doing that, though. They'll milk the hell out of a scene like they've been doing with him and talking to these people and everything. And then just dump a random massive reveal on you in the last 30 seconds of an episode. Yeah, that last little 2 minutes was all we had left. They used it for the flashback. Damn. Ooh. The smoke effect's so great, I'm not gonna lie. Now, if I put armament Haki onto something, can I then make contact with the Logia user? I would suspect yes. It's the second talking dragon. Talking dragon. I wanted him to be green like Shenron so badly. Looks just like him though. Kind of don't mind it though. He's kind of got a little cool character design. But that's what he reminds me of, is Shenron, the dragon in like the Land Before, not the Land Before Time. What's the old movie with the like old 80s Never-Ending Story? I don't know what it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's a big puppet animatronic dragon. You guys know. He rides it, yada yada, blah blah blah. So we got this development. We finally found his son. That's it. How he turns two back into a boy or not, no idea. Was he experimented on to get like this? Is that dragon fruit to get a dragon fruit? Devil's fruit to get like that? No idea. Caesar taking up half the damn episode. Noted. Now, the armament... is there 2 ways to make contact with a Logia user? 1, armament hockey. You know, you do the hardening. But with what we've seen Virgo doing is he's been carrying on that bamboo stick with him, right? Would it be any different if I was carrying around a pen or something, anything? I can put armament hockey from myself onto that. Is kind of crazy. It really, I mean, we've seen him been doing it the whole time. So can that object then make contact with a Logia user? I would think yes. I think that's one way to contact them. Armament hockey of some kind, right? Or just hockey. It doesn't have to be armor, you just need hockey, no? Now I'm starting to get lost in the sauce of like what can and can't. Regardless, you're gonna need hockey to make contact. But number 2, could you have a C Prism weapon? Because up to this point, has Smoker been the only one to carry around some type of C Prism weapon? Like, I'm saying, like, Marines, Navy, we really got to get on it. We can't get some C Prism bullets in our guns, cannons, swords, or just the tip, like Smoker does? Does that make contact with a Logia user as well? Maybe. But we've got that fight going on. So I'm trying to think of the story points. We got Luffy here. Caesar in his room. Law, Smoker, Virgo. Usopp Sun, Brook, and the samurai have separated. And then is it just the group that's in the room with the kids? Sanji and the other G5 members. And Frankie, wherever he's at. We got 7 different plot points going on right now at the moment. And I may be forgetting one. Sprinkle in any Doflamingo anytime he calls in. Or, you know, we might cut to Big Mom, subordinates, or her herself, or anybody in the Marines. Just a lot going on. But we'll leave it there. That's it for me reaction-wise for the week. You guys haven't even seen the first video this week. But chances to get ahead with a full-time job, you know we got to do what we got to do. So it's going to be a good 5 or 6 days till I watch 611 or so. So I'll give you guys time to see all this, comment all of it. I'll take all that information into 611. I'll go from there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,